so you should already have some things written on here, right? We don't have to worry about that first one. Okay, so in the book, page 327, it says, journalize the following transactions. On April 7th, we received a subscription from Robert Campaneri for 5,000 shares of $20, stated value common stock. On the 24th, we received cash from Robert to pay for that subscription. And then on the 25th, we issued a stock certificate to Robert for his shares. Okay, so we have those 3 transactions to do, and then we need to prepare a balance sheet. So that first one on April 7th, we received a subscription. What journal is that going to go into? A general. And big thing that we can see here is, are we making a cash payment? No. Are we receiving cash? No. Okay, so we're going to go to the general journal, April 7th. Okay, what 2 accounts are going to be affected then? Okay. Okay, subscription, if I can spell, what am I doing? Subscription receivable. Now, remember, this is like accounts receivable. He owes us this money for this capital stock. He hasn't paid us yet. So that's why it's a receivable account. The next account that we're going to do is that stock subscribed. Dash what? Common, because we're doing common stock for him. Okay, and the reason that it's stock subscribed is he hasn't paid for all of those stocks yet. So for right now, he just has stock subscribed to him. Okay. Our document that we're using is M1. And how much? 100,000. Okay, the next one then is on the 24th. We received the cash from Robert for his stock subscription. What journal is that going to go into? Cash receipts, because we received the cash from him. And you should have an April 3rd on there, on that first one. So I'm going to just jump to that second line. April 24th. You have to really write small. Okay, what account is going to be affected? We know that cash, obviously, we have a cash debit, but what is the other account that's going to be affected here? Good. Holy macaroni, you have to write small. I did. There we go. Subscriptions receivable. Okay, what's our document number? R5. And we know that we have a cash debit, and that is 100,000. And so if we have a cash debit, that tells us that we are going to credit our subscriptions receivable. And we can look at it this way. Here, this is like he bought stock on account, so he owed us this money. Now he's paying that off. So here we had a debit, and then we have a credit. That's going to bring that back down to 0. He doesn't owe us that money anymore. Okay. And then our last one was for the 25th. And the 25th, we issued a stock certificate to Robert. Okay, and where does that go? goes into the general journal, and think of it again as we're not paying any cash and we're not receiving any cash, so it's going to go into the general journal. And this is on the 25th. Okay, what two accounts are going to be affected here? Good. Stock subscribed, common, and capital stock, common. And the reason for this is now he's paid for that $100,000 worth of stock that he subscribed to earlier. He's now paid that. So now we're changing that $100,000 of stock subscribed into actual capital stock. So here we had a $1,000 credit. We're going to change that, so it's going to be a $1,000 debit, because that here, that credit in stock subscribed changes to a credit in capital stock. And the document number there was